A couple of different indicators look like they're locking in Fed decision. Let's talk about it on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dreammakers? Welcome back to the show. We're talking about what's real, what's hype, what you actually be paying attention to out there in the world of mortgage and real estate news. It's Today in Mortgage. We got Rich Jefferson here with me today. A couple of things happening in economic news. This morning we got the PPI report, Rich, and it came back pretty weak. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, a tenth of a percent decline when they expected 0.3 increase. So this basically locked in a Fed rate cut next week.
Rich, of course, we will have another indicator tomorrow. CPI will come out in the morning. We're recording this on a Wednesday. And we also had a pretty insane jobs revision this week. So let's talk about all three of those things in conjunction. You said a rate cut is all but locked in, but let's piece that out just a little bit. Let's start with that jobs revision report.
Yeah, 911,000 jobs erased.
Ghost jobs.
Yeah. So it's a lot. And now keep in mind, this is from March of 2024 through March of 2025. Part of this is happening more often and bigger in the way we collect data. So I don't know if you know, Michael, but what I am learning is it's a pretty antiquated way to collect data. And since COVID, it's been even more of a challenge. They're basically calling employers and asking them, what have you done? Did you add? And it clearly needs to improve the way we collect this data, and that's why we're seeing these giant revisions. But this one, 911,000 jobs not added, basically revised downward, is a big one.
Yeah, Rich, and this news is coming right off the heels of Trump's firing of the BLS director. And so that's looking kind of like maybe, this needs to have been shaken up. If the Fed had known that jobs were so weak, that may have changed the pace at which we saw rate cuts happening this year. Is that what we're seeing?
100%. And that's what President Trump gripe is about. It's like you talk to employers and you hear in the streets that no, they're not hiring like they said. But it turns out, no, we have a lot less jobs than we thought. And listen, data, you can only make the best decisions with the best data. And so here we are.
Well, Rich, we are talking about some other data today. We talked about at the top of the episode, the PPI report. You said that came back, actually had a decrease, and so deflationary indicators there as opposed to what we thought would be a 0.3% increase. So obviously things slowing down on that producers index. What does that mean as we look to this next report, which is CPI?
Well, the producer price index is kind of like the wholesalers, how they're handling prices. And, within that, if you dig down deep, it was really the services sector that saw the big decrease that made this report, show, I don't want to say deflation, but basically it didn't, we're not seeing the inflation like we thought we would see. But if you look at the goods only increased 0.1%. And that's actually really good because that's the piece that's really reflects the tariffs. So we didn't see the increase that we expected to see there. We saw a decrease in services, which overall brought it down to a decrease in 0.1% overall.
Yep. So hopefully in this CPI report, we will see similar readings, and that is going to play into the Fed decision. Rich, when's that Fed decision happening? What do we expect to see?
Next week, this time. So we're going to see it next Wednesday. And there will be a cut. Will it be 25 basis points? Will it be 50? Or will we see higher? We don't know, but we know we're going to see 25 basis points.
Well, Rich, like you said, we want to be able to rely on the data so that we can make good decisions. That's definitely something that we are hoping comes out of this shakeup with the BLS. Definitely want to see the correct decisions moving forward as it comes to rates and the economy, because we just need the stability to allow people to have that confidence, not even the ability, but the confidence to get into homes, to buy homes, to make that decision.
And we're seeing some of that the benefits of that now. We've got interest rates that are lowest in 11 months right now. We've got applications ticking up. The Mortgage Bankers Association reported refinance applications jumping considerably. And that's because of what we see. Look at the 10-year. I think we're at 406 now. So it wasn't long ago, we're at 5.75. And so we're starting to see that reflect in lower interest rates today, which are driving up applications for refinances and encouraging people that need to purchase to get out there and look again. So this is all good news.
That is good, Rich. Well, tell us some good things that are happening here locally with our company, Network Funding, and how people can find out more.
Yeah. So, at Network Funding, we're taking this time to educate ourselves on all the products and what's happening in the market so that we can guide our referral partners and our clients better. That's just what we're focused on. We're just trying to be the best.
Good word, Rich. And if you are out there looking for a place like Network Funding where you can grow and thrive in your business, we are here to support that entrepreneurial spirit. So check us out at u.nflp.com. Learn how you can be your best you at the network. Rich, any final words as we kind of look towards these indicators, looking into next week at a hopeful, decent rate cut?
Yeah, I just like the momentum that we're seeing right now with interest rates. That's going to help the economy. That's going to help the housing sectors. And more importantly, it's going to help the affordability of homes today, at least right now. We don't want to see interest rates come down too fast because then we'll see what we saw during COVID. But we need a gradual decrease. One, to save money on refinances for people that have bought homes in the last 3 years. That's a big thing. But just getting out there and being happy and wanting to purchase a home, that's exciting. And as the further these rates come down, the more affordable these homes are going to be for first-time home buyers. So that's a big thing. Good things are happening.
Definitely like the momentum, and we will hope that things look a little bit brighter this time next week as they've kind of been trending that direction. But of course, some of these indicators in the economy don't look so great, but that might translate to some lower interest rates to kind of boost that ability for people to buy homes. So we'll hopefully find that right balance. We'll hopefully find the right statistics to lead us into the future with confidence. But until then, thanks so much for making us smart on this today, Rich. Thanks everyone out there for watching and listening. We'll see you next time on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.